What a stupid driver, man. Idiots. Alright guys, so I got a story to tell you. Something that happened today that's somewhat bike related. So, I get to work today, and a couple hours I get to work. I look out to, okay, in case you are wondering, I do construction for work. So, the house that we were building was set back from the road by a little bit. You couldn't see the road real easy because of a line of trees and bushes. But you could see the cars that were driving by, and you could see the house from the road, but you had to be pretty much looking for it. So anyways, the house is kind of back in the bushes a little bit, and where they're working, and there was the owner that was yelling and trying to get our attention. He was like all pumped up, like something was wrong, and he had a baseball bat in his hands. So we're trying to figure out what's going on, and he was saying something about trying to figure out whose truck it was that was sitting over there on this certain part where the house was, and and it happened to be my dad's. So anyways, my dad's door was open, and when the owner was yelling and whatever, my cousin looked over and saw this black guy running off with a bag with some stuff in it. So my dad's truck door was open, and he had gone through, rambling through a bunch of papers and whatever else, and the owner thought he ran off with a tape measure, and which is no big deal. I don't know if he was looking for money or what he was looking for, but when we went to go look to try to figure out what was wrong, what could have been taken from my dad's truck, I noticed my bike. My backpack was laying there. It was moved, and my one big pocket that I use for some of the bigger stuff to carry drinks and stuff like that was wide open. It had a bunch of bags and stuff in there too from that I got with the drinks and stuff that I've never cleaned out. So I had a bunch of bags in there. Everything was scattered all over the ground. I'm like, oh man, don't tell me that he went and stole stuff out of my backpack. Well, the biggest backpack, or the biggest compartment, or the whatever you want to call it, that was in the backpack had the less amount of stuff that was worth anything in it, like such as drinks and a couple little tools that weren't really that big of a deal. And I checked all the other spots, and there was nothing that seemed to be missing, which didn't really seem like he would have taken anything out of it, because none of the zippers were opened up, but the big one was. But I could not find anything that was even missing. My GoPro was there. My key was still in the bike, and he could have pushed my bike back, backed it up, turned the bike on, and beelined it out of there. But he did not. Here's the funny thing. Excuse me. Where our vehicles and my bike was sitting was maybe 40, 50 feet from the house. But where we were working, different stuff on the house was kind of blocking some of it, the views. So anyways, the owner said that this guy was sneaking in and trying to not be seen. So yeah, I can kind of see the way where we were, that he could have easily gotten by with some of it. He would have gotten by more if it was not for the owner that happened to see him and come after him with a baseball bat. Now, he did not touch my cousin's truck, which would have had a couple of wallets, would have had like a firearm and stuff like that in his truck that he could have taken. Now, I used to have, or once in a while, I'll have my pistol in my backpack. Well, I happen not have it in today, and if I did have it with me, and if he opened the one pocket that would have had normally bumps, the pocket that would have normally had my pistol in it, he would probably have taken it. But thankfully I didn't have some of my stuff with me like I normally would have. Well, I say normally, I wouldn't sometimes. But yeah, I could have easily had some of my stuff stolen, like my bike and stuff, and there wasn't really anything that I could have really done about it, because he could have gotten by with it. But anyways, I'm just glad I didn't. I immediately pulled my key. My cousin locked his truck up. And from now on, we're going to be locking the trucks up, which my dad's going to be a little different because when not all the doors lock in his truck. So he ain't too worried about it. And then there's nothing in it inside the truck that he's really that worried about. So yeah. So anyways, it's kind of a scary place right now where we're working, knowing that there's people that has come in, like today, has come up and started rooting through everything and stealing some of it. So now I don't know if I'm going to end up moving my backpack and my helmet with my GoPro and that kind of stuff away from my bike and not as obvious to see, because he could have easily taken everything with him, but thankfully he didn't. But anyways, so be it. I guess I kind of learned my lesson a little bit to watch out for my stuff and not leave my stuff where I normally do, especially in the neighborhood that we're working. But anyways, hopefully I won't ever do it again.